See, Munchkin isn't here today, Adrienne Holden. She's not feeling well, but don't worry. She'll be right back tomorrow, so get well soon, sweetie. We miss you. Now, who's ready for some girl chat? Y'all ready for girl chat? All right, let's get it on. A few weeks ago, Tamara, you were upset about something in girl chat. Oh, you shared your feelings with the world. Take a look.
I have to say, I felt some kind of way when Baskin-Robbins unfollowed me. I'm just saying, you guys, and I noticed it. So Baskin-Robbins, they were only following 2 people. It was one, me, and the other one was Oreo. So then I would check. True story, guys. I would check every now and then, you know, do my little happy dance, and then one day they unfollowed me. I even DM'd him, and I was like, hey, how come you guys unfollowed me? Nothing.
Good old Tamara. Tamara, it's been 2 weeks. Do you have an update for us?
I do have an update for you guys.
Okay.
Give it to us.
Guess what?
What?
Baskin-Robbins is following me now. Such a nut. Oh my God.
Did they say anything?
No, they just started following me. I found out today.
Okay.
You know, I'm so silly, but the thing is Baskin-Robbins has been my favorite as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
My first childhood memory with ice cream was Baskin-Robbins.
Yeah.
And the reason why I loved it so much is because my favorite flavor was the mint flavor,
Oh,
and no one
chip.
in my family liked mint chip. So they would never ask to share it.
Yeah.
So once I found out they started following me, I was
Girl,
like, okay,
you know what this
I'm
means,
good
though,
now.
right?
I'm good.
You know what this means?
Free ice cream, maybe?
Yes, please.
Please?
Yes, please.
You know what?
Please.
It also shows me that maybe they are fans of The Real as well.
Ooh,
because how did they
have
find
to watch
out?
it.
Yeah.
I know.
We also have a dope Real fan, though. I bet
Yeah.
somebody out there helped tag Baskin-Robbins and get them to follow Tam Tam because they were missing out on their life.
Exactly. So thank you, Baskin-Robbins.
Thank you. Follow our show, too.
Well, speaking of Instagram, Jeannie,
Yes.
a lot of people like to post pictures showing off their weight loss journey.
Yes.
But last week, you posted this picture showing off your weight gain, and it actually blew up, you guys. Everyone really seemed to relate to your story, and I know you received a lot of support. So please, tell us about the picture and why you decided to post it.
Yeah. Well, crazy enough, it was all from watching an episode of The Real. I was watching it, right? And all the beginning seasons, you guys know, I always make fun of my butt, right? Just because I've never had a butt, it's always flat. I have chicken legs. And for somebody who, you know, as you've gotten to know me, I'm against just a few things, you know, like people who abuse other women or children, but especially body shaming. You know, that's something that I am absolutely not for. And when I watched the episode, I was like, yo, you yourself are a hypocrite. You're body shaming yourself. It doesn't matter if you're just joking. You're actually putting down your body. And when my body hears that, it just doesn't connect with my heart and my spirit and who you guys know me to be.
Yeah.
So I was just talking to some friends about it. And my friends are like, you know you can change your body, right? And I'm like, how? You know, not like through, you know, surgery or anything like super extreme. And they're like, well, you can work out more and actually put on weight and put the weight in the places you want. I'm like, I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder, though, and I'm not that person that always wants to be a gym rat.
Right.
But they were like, just start slow, start eating so that you can start to put on weight, and then just watch, do the right type of heavy weights, and you could get there. And I was like, no, I don't believe it. So I said, let's try it, right? Because the thing is, I know that I have been through so much in my life to be 39 right now, and I've survived it all. So I know that my mind is very strong. What if my mind had a body shape? Shouldn't it also look as strong? So when I was looking through pictures, and I came across that picture just on accident, that was like maybe about the beginning of the year, I was like, oh my God, that girl just looked so gaunt. She looked weak. She looked like you could push her like gently and she would fall over. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna change this. Let me just start to put on weight and see what happens. So I started doing my favorite thing, eating more.
But what were you eating?
Complex carbs, a lot more. I would say yes to carbs.
That's fancy stuff.
Yeah, because I used to weigh 103 pounds.
Explain what complex carbs
Yeah, that's why I was
are, 'cause a lot of people don't know the
so
difference.
I stayed at 103 pounds for about 12 years because I was really, to be honest, over-controlling of myself. I would say no to carbs. I wouldn't touch bread. And in LA, you just don't do the carb thing, right? But then I learned that there are healthy carbs that you can eat that actually give your body the shape and the muscle and the energy you're supposed to have.
Do it taste good?
So it tastes like bread. like whole grain breads, quinoa,
Ooh, I like bread.
brown rice, like good stuff. Not white bread, not white flour. And I put on 17 pounds, now about 20, and I'm gonna go for 5 more. I'm gonna go up to 125 to see what happens. But then I started lifting heavy weights, you guys, and the crazy thing is I learned that when you feel strong, strong is the new sexy.
Yeah.
It is.
It's actually better. Yes. I love it. So, yeah, so I made a vow to myself.
And also, you're doing 2-a-days. You
Yeah.
are serious about
I
this.
am.
you
I
guys.
love it.
Jeannie works out in the morning.
Yes.
And you
Later
also
on at
work
night.
out later at night
And
after we
sometimes
finish
dance classes
Yeah,
with
the
you
show.
guys.
Yeah.
And it's been good, yeah. So I would just say, as I'm nearing 40, I want to feel so bomb in 40. I want to come back next season, come into my 40s dripping with finesse. 40s with finesse, you know what I'm saying? I
love it.
Strong, healthy, yeah. No more complaining, no more body
And
shaming.
I like how you shed light on the fact, because a lot of times people focus on, individuals wanting to lose weight.
Yeah.
And they forget that there are people out there,
We
know,
don't feel
who
sorry
want
for
to
y'all.
put on
I'm
weight.
sorry. We
No,
don't be
but
feeling
that's the
sorry for
thing.
y'all.
They hear that all the time.
Yeah.
We don't feel
So
sorry
you're showing
because-
the other side, and that's lovely,
But
Lana.
I
That's
know,
lovely.
but the point is this,
Yes,
okay?
what's the point?
Y'all be messing with the big people more than y'all mess with the skinny people, because you can hide it a little bit better when you thin. Because now you trying to gain, I'm trying to lose.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
But I
yeah.
think the point of the story is not being happy with the body that God gave you, and that's not God would want. That's
Yeah.
not what He would want of us.
Yeah.
He would want us to be happy with what He gave us,
But
we are the ones
you know
that
what,
stand
though,
in our
Jeannie?
way.
The thing is, when I saw you, I never saw you as scrawny. I never
Me
saw you
neither.
as chicken legs, and that's what you saw.
Yeah.
I didn't see
But
it. I saw
although
beautiful.
this is the real, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna be real.
please keep it 100 with what she would do sometimes.
Jeannie, I didn't like going out to eat with you. I didn't. No, I didn't, you guys, because we would get this full, plate of food, and I'm not saying you have to eat all of it.
Yes,
you should
of
probably
course.
eat half of it, because America, we do like big portions.
Uh-huh.
But Jeannie, you literally, I'm not kidding you. You guys, Jeannie would eat like this. I would eat the next thing.
Yes.
And I would be like, how can you live?
Yeah.
How can you live like that?
No,
and
it's
no.
true.
And I'm not shading. It's just that now, when we go out to eat, I see that you enjoy
Enjoy
yourself fully.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You're allowing yourself to enjoy what God made.
Yes,
Food.
yes,
And
yes,
it's okay.
absolutely.
It's
Exactly.
okay to eat some food.
And what you're describing, yes,
It's
so
true.
and what Tam is describing, only you would know. Only you looking in the mirror will know what I'm saying when I describe this. But it's that person that over controls themselves. I already thought before I took a bite into that piece that I was only going to have one bite.
Yeah.
Even if I was starving afterwards, I was already thinking about what I was going to have that night, or I would stop eating after 7. I would have only 3 French fries. I wouldn't touch a carb.
Yeah.
Those are over-controlling habits that are also not healthy for you.
Yes.
Right.
So I think that there is an understanding of letting yourself live, letting yourself feel healthy, and letting yourself feel strong to overcome even that little devil that can be in your
speaking
head.
for the big people, right?
Yes.
I lost 30 pounds.
Woo!
Right? I lost 30 pounds this season. That was me in 2017. That was 30 pounds heavier, and then that's me with my Emmy, 30 pounds lighter. Okay? And I just want to say to people out there that are struggling, whether you're trying to gain weight or you're trying to lose it, take your time. It is no quick fixes. This summer, I plan to try to concentrate on losing another 30 pounds.
Wow.
Because, see, the mistake that I made last season, season 4, was that I did a fast. And I lost 50 pounds really fast. And I ended up gaining about 70.
Yeah.
For
No,
real.
it's true.
Because I didn't do it healthy. So then the summer before this season, I said, you know what, I'm going to do something different. I'm just going to take my time. I'm going to watch my weight portion. I'm going to watch my portions. I'm going to exercise a little bit more and just try to change my lifestyle. And so now when I go out to eat, because I used to eat all the food, now I don't. I share like half a plate with Tamara over there. So it's like we're saving money and I'm losing weight. And so I tell people, just Take your time.
Yes.
Take your time.
And I have to say, you two are very inspirational to me because once I had the baby, I couldn't really do cardio work because, and I've talked about it on the show, I had a really bad back and SI joint injury. Now I feel great.
Yeah.
You took me to your dance class and I absolutely enjoyed it.
Yo, she shook it, yo.
Yes.
We had a good time.
And Lonnie, just recently, I had a piece of rib, and I haven't had, like, ribs in a really long time.
Yo,
and
she sucked on the bone and everything.
I ate it whole. It was awesome. And the first thing, Lonnie, what you said was, you know what? You want to go for a walk at the end of the show? And I said, absolutely. So I love seeing all of us help each other.
Yes.
And that's what it's all about.
That's what it's about.
It is.
Yeah.
Good job.
I'll make sure to, I know a lot of you guys are asking too about what to eat, and it's hard to tell in one show. So all through summer, I'm going to share my fitness plan. I'm going to share my diet plan so you guys can join in.
And you look great, Jeannie.
Thanks,
you look
friend.
great.
Thank you.
I love this, Jeannie.
Awesome. Thank you. Speaking of working out, fitness pioneer and actress Jane Fonda, who also looks amazing, recently made headlines for saying that she is done with dating. The 80-year-old Fonda, who's been married 3 times, told Extra, quote, "I've closed up shop down there." Last year, Fonda ended her 8-year relationship with Boo Richard Perry, and since then, she's been focusing on her hit show, Grace and Frankie, and her upcoming movie, Book Club. But ladies, do you think there should ever really be an age cutoff when it comes to looking for love? All right, someone out there just got some last night. I love hearing somebody say that.
Let me tell you, if it's still working, if the oil is still there, you better use it for real.
And, I mean, my grandmother is 89, and she tells me she still gets hot. So,
Tamara.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's so funny because she's very religious and she never remarried. So she always says, honey, I get a little hot sometimes. And then I just ask God, to cool me down. But it happens.
Dang.
So she feels like that. I hope I have somebody around, Right. I hope my hips won't be wonky, but I mean, if it works, I want to have some fun.
This whole thing reminds me, does anybody remember the Boyz II Men song, Just Don't Wait Till the Water Runs Dry? It makes me think about that only because I do think, let's get our mind out of the gutter, but for a second, if you forget to love yourself, and we're talking about working out, we're talking about eating the things that you love, but you also forget to be in healthy relationships or healthy, intimate relationships, then you do let the water run dry. It will dry out to the fact that you're parched and you forgot what it's like, and you shut down shop. And so I don't know what Miss Fonda is going through personally, but I do think this is a message to even marriages where you're not intimate in your marriage anymore. It's kind of a sign of something really being messed up. Or you've just given up. So it's easier for you to say, I'm not interested anymore, and you shut it down, even though maybe you just have forgotten how to love and love well.
You know what? This is the thing, though. As you do get older, I think it's not necessarily the physical, it's more the actual emotional that gets you going, And so that's important to remember. So maybe she needs to reconnect. I don't know what she's going through, but reconnect with that emotional side of her and get the gases going again, because it's, like I said, it can still work. I'm dating older men. I tend to date, people that's in their 70s.
She does.
Because they already had themselves together. They don't have a lot of baggage and everything. And you know what? It take a little bit to, start them up. But once you start it up...
But I mean...
God.
You get one good time. All you need is one good time. That's
Wait,
it.
But isn't it okay? Yeah. Since you brought up dating,
No, keep
Lonnie,
it real. Come on, go.
Okay, since you brought up dating, are you dating anyone right now?
Yeah.
We have to take a break.
No.
She does this all the time.
No, she always does this. Lonnie, are you dating right now?
We have to take a break.
No, we're not going to break.